overthinking. Hello, everybody. Welcome yet again to another episode. Thank you for the roses, my dear. Welcome to another episode of A Filthy Read. This is going to be a collective reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. At the end of this collective reading, the floor will be open. Thank you for the follow. The floor will be open to donation-based personal readings. So if you like me, you like my vibe, and you would like a more personalized message, good morning. Stick around for that. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I guess, without further ado, let's get to it. What messages do we have for this collective? For the highest joy and excitement and clarity to move forward on their path. Let's see what we got. Okay, first cards out, we have the Empress, the Divine Feminine, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. If you are a fellow woman, I'm talking to the other ladies in the house, in the chat. If you are a woman, if you are Divine Feminine, bitch, your life is about to get significantly easier. If it has not already started, I feel like if you're not experiencing this energy right now, this is a vibe of like, she has absolutely no worries, no burdens, no baggage. She's not coming with any drama. She's here to take care of herself now, I'm hearing. I feel like we're finally in the energy of being alone in our bodies in a way that's really empowering, or we are reclaiming the sanctity of ourselves and our sovereignty in this situation. And I feel like a weight has been lifted off of our shoulders right now. I don't feel like we don't have a lot going on for real. At least not in this reading, for this collective. I just feel like things, again, if you're not in this energy right now, you will be extremely shortly, like today or tomorrow, or sometime this week even. Ooh. The Empress has come out again in the previous event space. So look, divas. Last year was really rough, right? Through the entirety of this situation, from the Empress into the Empress again, I feel like you haven't changed yourself for anyone. You haven't fallen the way that they thought you would. You will not be tainted nor destroyed by other people's wrongdoings or shortcomings. Your reputation will not be tarnished by misinformation or people just talking shit about you because you are that bitch and they are not, and they will never be in this lifetime. You're going to have to kill yourself and try again. That was a joke. That was a joke. You're going to have to reincarnate to be the one. But it looks like we're already there. Trigger warning. Ugh. Everybody's so sensitive these days. But anyway. Um and I feel like you are returning to things that, like, with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you are, like, yeah. Like, nobody helped you get here. Like, you ascended on your own. Yeah. You've been healing and dealing and prospering in the whispers of society. You've had to guide yourself through the darkness. You really couldn't lean on anyone for help because they can never understand what the fuck you're going through, because it's some high level spiritual shit that comes with a lot of emotional information and intuitive understanding. And you've been receiving inner guidance about how to move forward in this lifetime. And I kind of just feel like, despite their best efforts to destroy you and bring you down, you are still the one. You're going to be the only one. You have not lost anything, especially not yourself. The thought of having to reincarnate is so exhausting. I'm already tired now. That was a joke for the people who try to destroy the Empress. Like, those bitches are going to have to reincarnate like several times just to get half of what she is right now. Just saying. The proof is in the pudding. The Empress doesn't have to talk shit about nobody. She's already the one. Yeah, I wasn't talking about us, Diva. We're already there. As a matter of fact, it came out twice. We've been there. We've been that bitch the entire fucking time. And anybody who did not see that, anybody who did not appreciate it, anybody who led this astray or was deceptive or fuck shit in any way, they are beneath this energy in a vibrational sense. With the universe in reverse here, I feel like I feel like you're going with the flow right now. With the universe in reverse, I kind of feel like this divine feminine collective is open to receiving any blessings that may be coming to her, and she's not really trying to control things like that. It's almost kind of like we're floating through the stars and kind of like maybe some of you are waiting for something to happen, but this feels like the overall vibe of like you're open to anything right now. This feels like just being really, really open to receive. You're finally in receiving mode because you just simply don't give a fuck. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, anybody that has been around you who has tried to fuck this up, or played in your face, or betrayed you in any way, they're not the most stable, and they will not be for the foreseeable future. This person or these people, maybe it was a group of people, maybe somebody collaborated like for your downfall or something like that. Or whoever these people are, their lifetime is done. Like, they will not be moving forward with the Empress for whatever has happened here. Yeah, they betrayed you big time. Loose leaf as the underlying issue, maybe because maybe somebody cheated on you, or maybe there was some sort of lustful energy, or I'm hearing somebody's been like sneaking behind your back and doing shit or something like that. There's something here about the King of Pentacles in transition. Oh, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles in transition. Whatever this... okay. I know... There's somebody here... Let me see. Let me look into this. What is the... Oh, here he comes anyway. If you were... Okay. I'm going to take this in several different ways. Number one, if it seems like our manifestations are taking too long, you're not even going to want to fucking hear this shit, but I'm going to tell you anyway. By the time these manifesting situations finally come in, it will be extremely stable and impossible to remove from your life. So if that's any consolation for this, for shit just being slow, and it feels really stagnant, but I feel like the divine feminines, the women in this collective, have kind of like risen above that energy of like begrudgment and like, oh my god, what the fuck is taking so long for shit to happen? I'm frustrated. I feel like we are ascending above the perceived stagnancy of whatever is going on here, which is actually very, very good, because that's what makes things happen quicker anyway, when you stop giving a fuck. For real. And that is always a part of my journey. Is if I get hurt, if I get angry, if I get frustrated, if I experience any emotions or vibrations or circumstances that are not to my liking, I immediately begin the path of how can I most quickly stop giving a fuck about the bullshit. Like, right away. But that's just me. And it looks like it's you too, Diva. So congratulations for reclaiming your power and holding on to it regardless. I know that shit isn't always easy, especially when you really want something, or you really had expectations of receiving something, or like maybe somebody has kept you waiting or something like that, or you just, you invested in something that wasn't fruitful, and it's kind of like, or you put energy and care into someone who turned out to be an entire fucking bull. It's like you wipe your hands of it and charge the game and move on from the fucking situation entirely. What else are you gonna do? I think it's just a part of being a woman. We have to put up with the stupid fucking shit that nobody else wants to do. When you're divine feminine, that comes with some really crazy spiritual, magical, soul level shit on top of all that. I know that you're tired. I was really tired too for a while, but give up on the bullshit. Which leads me to my next point. If you are currently dealing with a masculine energy who has been taking too long to get his shit together, or maybe it just feels like, yeah, the situation was stuck or stagnant, or it feels, I'm getting the feeling that somebody may have like led you, like um um kept you in the dark, but while leading you on in a situation with this Nine of Pentacles. There's something here about, like, I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, but this doesn't, this energy feels really, really annoying, whatever it is, right? If you were dealing with somebody like that, again, you're above that shit too. It's like, you know what? It's like, nigga, you can do what the fuck you want to. Take as long as you like. I'm moving forward. See you later. Or probably not, actually. The Empress is out here twice, and neither of these bitches are fucking with this man. Which is, it's the same lady. At all. But nonetheless, looks like there's somebody coming in quickly. You have the Knight of Swords here. This, for many of you, this could be two different masculines. Like this nigga, this intermediate, slow moving, slow on an intake earth sign masculine is in transition here and kind of like, and then we have the Knight of Swords, who's like, look, he's like coming like, he's coming like a bullet. This person may be like swooping in to take this nigga's place because he's been taking too long to do what the fuck he needs to do. Because over here on a filthy read, and hopefully all of the other divine feminines who are watching, we do not wait on a fucking man to do anything. Leave that nigga where he is and move forward. He's no longer relevant in this fucking situation. You didn't need him before. You didn't need him now. But I guarantee you, with mathematical precision, that you are the one that he needed the entire time. And I cannot make this shit up. But maybe he's realized it and he's trying to rush in to reclaim his position, if there ever really was one. Or maybe this is somebody else and trying to rush in to take his place. Who's to say? Let's read on. Let's read on. Let's read on. Thank you for the follow, Sandra Dunn. Let's see what we're talking about here. But if somebody here is not getting what they want out of this situation, and it's not her. I know that it's this masculine energy who's trying to rush back in. But she's unbothered. We do not care about this man or the situation any longer. We're done. 10 of Wands in reverse. The 10 of Wands is whenever you're like, done, 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 done. We're done with it. You're done with it. Ooh, the Hierophant here. Okay. So this is like my master deck, y'all. It's in 2 different piles. And it's got all of these different multiples of cards. Whenever I see this Hierophant energy, somebody here either was or is in trouble with God or their spirit team or ancestors. Some spiritual forces got them bitches in a fucking, like they're being punished. Somebody here is being punished. This may be him. This may be the fucking karmic ass bitch that he was dealing with. This could be somebody else. Maybe this is an ex-friend. But there's certainly there's always multiple people here that are under heavy judgment by this Hierophant energy. Somebody here is being severely judged for their actions towards God's most precious daughter. God's most precious gem from the stars, from the heavens, from the deepest mystical waters. they have gotten fucked up, or they're currently getting fucked up, or they're about to get the wig split by spiritual forces and unforeseen disasters. Let's read on. And maybe he's trying to like rush back before that happens. If this is a previous person, or maybe this could be like a new person rushing in to like, I don't know. Because somebody here, this is really weird. I'm hearing somebody here thinks they're in trouble, but they're actually in really, really deep shit. Trouble's too light for these people who have chosen to deceive her or neglect her or lead her astray or take too long to apologize and make things right, or somebody here in this situation believed that if they just stayed away and they didn't say anything, or if they didn't have to own up for mistakes, or they created distance, that they wouldn't get fucking touched by spiritual forces. God's source spirit is working overtime to issue justice to anybody who has hurt you, divine feminine, who has hurt us. Whether they meant to or not, there's a lesson to be learned here. Because you are kind, you are genuine. You are so genuine. You are straight up, and you are loyal, and you are loving to the people around you. That's one of the reasons why you are divine feminine. You carry the spark of unconditional loving energy within your body. You embody feminine. And feminine is in your actual body, in your fucking bloodstream, in your cells. You carry this divine source light energy. And these people fucked it up, and now they're like, oh shit. What have we done? What have I done? What have I done? Let's see. What did they do? I did have good intentions, but absolutely betrayed beyond repair. Well, justice is being served if it has not already started to, and Princess of Wands. Just clarify this Knight of Pentacles here. Yes, somebody here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So, if you have been experiencing, as a divine feminine, if you have been experiencing energy of feeling stuck or slow moving or glacial in nature, I feel like at this time or very shortly you're going to get like a big boost of energy to get your like chakra system going, or your energetic body in motion, or get things going a little bit, which is good, which is really, really good. And or whoever this slow ass tortoise having masculine energy is, I feel like there's some sort of feminine energy around this person, encouraging them to do what they need to do so they can come and get their feminine, so they can come get the bitch. How you gonna lose your bitch and your bike? Somebody here, yeah, because now I'm noticing a bike in this picture. It's like, how you gonna lose your bitch, your divine feminine, and you lost your bike? Like, you just losing everything. What else are you gonna lose? What else is going? He's going to come under loss this masculine for his betrayal of, God's most precious gem, daughter. Anyway, who's to say? Who's to say? I wish I knew his karma. I hope he gets it bad. We never have to, and this is what you're entitled to feel how you want, ladies. However, I am extremely spiritually high ranking in these streets like that, okay? And you probably are too. Many of you. You don't need to worry. 17 years on and off, bitch, you should have been cut that shit off. Oh. I mean, ugh. I've been there. Never mind. But it's time to cut that shit loose. She said, yeah, I'm slow. No, because, okay, I'll share a little bit of my story later, but I'm not going to come down on you too hard, but take it from a bitch who's had much experience, many experience with divine connections. 17 years is too long, bitch. Hell, 1 year is too long for a nigga to not get his fucking shit together and not see it for what the fuck it really is. Because it cannot be perceived any other way. Unless he's slow, which he might be. It's a man. We're talking about men here, and they be like dun 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 dun. But they say relationship lasts depending on the women's tolerance. Girl, you have amazing patience. Oh, my patience is worn out. I am zero tolerance now. I've had all the. I'm a Capricorn. And I have a Capricorn stellium. I have all the patience in the universe. And for some reason now that shit has completely run out. I don't have any more patience. I don't need to anymore. Especially having patience for bullshit, and especially having patience for masculines who should already fucking have their shit together at their big age. But men are typically slow in development, so I guess, it comes with the fucking territory. But what I was gonna say is, you don't. It is never in good faith to wish ill upon others. You don't really have to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, with all the certainty in the world, nobody who harms us ends up in a better situation afterwards. In any form or fashion, shape, or instance. That is for certain. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, materially, environmentally, family, friends, certainly any sort of relationship that or connection that they attempt to get in afterwards is going to also end them in the doghouse spiritually. They cannot escape this karma this time around. They didn't think they were going to, but they decided to take a chance. Again, they think they're just in trouble. No, somebody here, many people here are in extremely deep shit. They have no idea what's about to happen to them. I was so in love, I'm just hurt. I mean, I am not one to tell another woman how to process pain because I just get over shit really, really quickly. Like I'm actively on the path. I'm not gonna sit around and fucking think about your ass. You might get 48 hours of tears, maybe 48 hours of tears. You might get that, but I'm done. Like when a woman is done, she's done. When the divine feminine is over it, it's final. And it's going to take an act of God for anybody to be able to reach her after that. Especially somebody who's fucking taken too long, or somebody who has hurt her. It's like, what have you, somebody here, these people have not realized that they have fucked up their entire lifetime, their entire lineage. Their children will suffer for hurting you. Like, it's serious. This bitch is this is the one. This is the only one. How do you not? And it wasn't obvious. Like, how many times do these people have to get fucked up because of the shit that they've done? They probably didn't think it was related to her. Yeah, all of the fucking shit that's happened to you that you didn't like, all of the mishaps, the financial struggles, all of the living situation challenges or lack thereof that you have experienced is because of what you have done to this woman and nothing else. You are not a good person. And you probably have never been in your lifetime. But now it looks like somebody has seen the light, perhaps. Again, this could also be somebody else coming in. Let's see. Thank you all for joining me this morning. I couldn't sleep, and I wanted to talk shit with tarot cards and give out a reading or two. Let's see what we got. Thank you for the likes. If you would like to, I appreciate. Please tap the screen. Let's get to like 15K. Let's see. Oh, Temperance in reverse in the previous event space. Even when things were unbalanced. Good morning, Diva. Welcome to a filthy read. Even when things were unbalanced, even when things were you were in treacherous situations, and like you were, I'm hearing left for dead, or left, or somebody abandoned you, or led you astray, or even if you have had challenging living situations or financial constraints or whatever it is, you were still the one. You didn't let these things change you into somebody evil or detrimental to others. These people did, because they were not strong enough. And this, you are removed from ego. It's okay to flex your divinity. It's a supreme display of divinity and celestial talent. Automatically, you don't even have to do anything special, but exist. Your existence is powerful. Anything else you decide to do, anyone else you are guided to help, any other message that you decide to entertain, whatever, is a bonus. Your existence alone is powerful. Keep loving yourself. You don't have to fight anymore, especially if you're fighting other people. You don't have to prove yourself. You're already worthy by default. You don't have to perform or explain to anybody. Those bitches would never survive the shit that you've been through. On your best day, what are you waiting for? Just continue to be yourself. And that's all you have to do. That is all that you have to do. Your path will be revealed for you. when it's time for things to do so, when it's time for you to do so. You don't have to force, you don't have to fight, you don't have to argue, you don't have to explain. It doesn't matter the reasons why these people do what the fuck they do to you. It's because they're not worthy. They're not good enough. They're weak. They're far too human. We come from a different place. If you know, you know. If you don't, oh well. Yeah. I'm taking y'all to church today. I don't know where this energy is coming from. Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups and the King of Wands here. We finally have a king on the table. How do I cut out overthinking? Yeah. Stay tuned to the end of the reading, and I'll answer any questions y'all might have about shit, because I have quite a bit of knowledge about these things. You know, I don't know everything, but I know quite a bit. Okay. So we have the King of Wands and this Eight of Cups. Whoever this King of Wands, superior masculine fire energy is in deep, is losing patience with himself, I'm hearing. Because, like, I feel like maybe if you walked away from this situation, or they did, they're extremely impatient with themselves, I'm hearing. And I feel like I'm hearing it wasn't worth the pain of what they started here. But I feel like he desperately needs the opportunity to make things right, or explain himself, or I'm hearing he needs to take he desperately needs to, like, take action now, because I feel like that it's like, but I'm hearing he hurt you too much. He hurt you too much. He hurt you too much, and now he wants to be, like, passionate and all that, like, I'm hearing so much shit right now. I'm hearing he didn't mean to walk away or neglect this situation. And again, this person, this masculine energy, does not want the divine feminine to judge him too harshly for what he has done. Nigga. Why he tripping? Girl, because he fucked up, and he's getting fucked up by spiritual forces, and he will for the rest of his lifetime until he comes forward and tries to make amends. And he's tripping because he lost the bitch that God picked out to be with him for the lifetime into eternity, to fulfill all his wildest fantasy and help him build his dream life and all that, continue a legacy, build an empire. And he fucked it up, and he might not ever get that shit back again with nobody else. Because, again, you only get one chance, divine feminine, as a man. If you fuck it up, that's it for you. You're done. That's why he's tripping. She said, passionate, absolutely not. I'm dry as the Sahara Desert now. Girl, not too late. Again, he doesn't want me to talk about his women. Bitch, talk about them bitches all day. Like, we're not going to just act like this shit didn't happen. That's not how this is going to go down. If you don't want to be reminded of your shortcomings or how much of a piece of shit you are, maybe you shouldn't have done it in the first place. If you know that you are going, this person didn't, A lot of these masculine energies did not care if they hurt you or not, as long as they got what they wanted. And so, and so that's yet another reason why they're getting fucked up by spiritual forces and God themselves. Anyway, he took. Wait, what? What the fuck, girl? You got a lot going on. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, yeah, this person, yeah. Oh, this masculine energy has been facing a loss of. He's not getting what he wants out of life with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like his manifestations aren't working. His plans are falling through. If he's been like expecting some sort of money, but like the universe is keeping it from him. Like, nope, you do not get this because you are still a fucked up person. You won't take accountability because you know what the fuck you need to do. So be a man if you can, or go take some estrogen, sis. Either one. That was funny. Anyway, yeah. God's source spirit is keeping this masculine from the money he's making or something. There's something. It's like his money's being literally held up by spiritual forces on purpose until he does this. Yeah. This is certainly somebody that you were previously dealing with. I don't feel like this is anybody new. None of these people, none of these men. With the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like those of you who are particularly gifted psychically or magically, you've been blocking this you have more than effectively cut this person off and blocked them completely out of your fucking energy. Or maybe like 98% of the time you're not thinking about them. It's kind of like you don't even feel them anymore. Like, no. You do not get access to this energy. So sorry. Yeah. That shit's really hard. Because you have to like, If you know, you know. I'm not going to rehash that information. But if you know what you got to do, you already know. Who is this? Prince of Pentacles. Okay. So we have somebody coming in with something physical. Something solid, at least. I feel like... Why do I feel like this man is holding like a disco ball or something? What is this? I think it is a disco ball. Maybe somebody wants to take you out dancing or something like that. I don't know. But the Prince of Pentacles, introductory, masculine. A lot of men on the table, and it doesn't look like they're getting fucked up anymore. But I also, because all of these masculine energies are upright, except for this Knight of Pentacles who was like in transition. But I will say this. There is a morsel, a grain of sand, hope for him in the way that like he's upright, and even this Prince of Pentacles is upright here. It's kind of like for some of you or many of you, I don't know, whoever this resonates for. There's a little bit of hope for him to partially amend this situation. Yeah, we are not. This feminine collective is not fucking having it. Like, I am sorry for whatever you have gone through to to be this way, but I don't feel I'm not feeling hatred. I'm not even feeling any cold-hearted energy. This feels like divine indifference. Wait, what'd she say? A lot of you have this man blocked, too. Many of you have him blocked. Yep. And if you haven't blocked him right now, and you know you probably shouldn't talk to him anymore, just block him. Depending on what take what resonates. Take what resonates. But, I mean, you've effectively blocked him out of your energy anyway, so it's not like he can feel you anymore. Pure grief and boundaries kind of vibe. Not even grief. Like, I don't feel any grief here. Not for this divine feminine collective. Like, cause this bitch is unbothered by this man or this masculine energy. Like, she's got her rosé. She got her puppy in the wheat field of abundance. She's not worried about him. So if you are grieving, if you are hurting, I'm sorry, but this doesn't feel like the energy of a woman who gives a fuck about this man like that, or this masculine energy like that. Not seriously. I just don't like him anymore. He's not a good person. Yeah. Like, I'm not feeling that at all. This woman, this energy does not give a fuck about this man like that. She's so far above. She's so far removed from his physical or energetic or soul level presence that, I mean, I feel at peace with this. And if you don't feel that way right now, you will very soon. She said he's a peasant. Oh, God. My baby daddy know he gotta, what he gotta do. Ain't gotta say it. Yeah, we have the 9 of Wands here. It says strength here. I feel like, I'm hearing somebody is getting stronger by the minute. Quite almost all of us are going to be having multiple suitors here, because again, the divine masculines in this collective have forced themselves into competition with other men because they're such a fuck up. Several of them have already failed out of the journey and are returning to make things right, or attempt to, if you will have them. All of us will be getting new people if we don't want any of these niggas. But take what resonates. We'll see what happens. They're waiting for him to fuck up. And you'll know if he's fucked up to the point. Okay, when other masculines start showing up in your energy, and especially when you're not looking for the shit, that is an indication that you are freed up. In some cases. Yeah. Sometimes the universe is like testing you to see if you're going to take it too far. But like, at this point in the journey for this collective, if any of this is resonating with you, you know the difference between a masculine who is there to, well, maybe you know now, but you know the energy of like a divine counterpart or like a soulmate or a soul flame or some shit. Like, you know what the fuck that shit feels like at this point, right? So if this is like a fuck boy or something, he's not even gonna be allowed to be near you, um, energetically, yeah. These men better be strong enough, because if any of these men hurt this divine feminine in this divine state that she's in right now, because I feel like she's double. For some reason, I feel like this is like a divine feminine squared. They're going to get fucked up in a way that is irreparable. Yeah, she's very dangerous right now. Yeah. Not that she's like harmful per se, but if you just treat her right and love her correctly, you're gonna get blessed by spirit. Like, it's not, she's only dangerous to people who seek to deceive her or hurt her or not treat her correctly or neglectful or not even, or like she's nothing. Like, that's the only people who are going to be harmed by this energy is if you fuck it up. Which is easy to not do, just be a good person. But if you're not a good person, we all have trauma. Nobody has to be, you don't have to be perfect. But, like, I don't understand how people cannot see their own bad behavior when they're doing it. I can't. They would have to be extremely selfish or narcissistic or sociopathic or psychopathic. I hope, oh God. The implications are too much for me to consider right now, but your spirit's like, keep pulling cards, Aya. Keep pulling cards. Okay. Issues and tissues. Somebody here is experiencing issues and tissues. Oh, issues and tissues. Issues and tissues. It is a sick, sad world for this man, or these men, or whoever this is resonating for. Issues and tissues, burdens and baggage. Somebody here has inadvertently wrapped themselves up in a cocoon of karmatic force. And they need to break out of that shit. I feel like somebody here is also maybe keeping themselves stuck in this. They may even be, somebody here is like definitely pining over you, divine feminine. But you can't, you don't care anymore. You don't care about this energy. You don't care about this person or these people anymore. It's done. It's done. They can all be replaced, but you cannot. They will never find another one, and they will think of you every day to the day that they pass away from this planet. I shit you not. This is a haunting that they cannot escape. No relationship, no amount of money, no therapy, no drugs, no alcohol. Nothing will get you out of this man's mind. Nothing, ever again. I think this shit is funny. I think the shit is funny. Ouch. Oh, okay. You do not have to hurt about this situation more. It is helpful to stop focusing on the pain. Stop reliving the drama in your head. This is like a spiritual and mental exercise at catching yourself before you get triggered. Like right when you start to replay the thoughts or go through all of the events and experience all the emotions all over again. Because it's okay to feel things, but at some point you're kind of just doing it to yourself. I guess this is a part of being traumatized, but if you have the awareness enough and you know yourself, you can catch that shit before you spiral. You can. People do it every day. You know, hell, I do it. I teach people how to do it. Um, 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 but stop hurting yourself by reliving the pain of the situation, because like our pain for having to go through any of this has been transmuted into their karma. And we are divinely blessed for doing this for them. In a very strange way, we have done them a service. If they, because we're teaching them to be more authentic to themselves and standing in their divine power is what the purpose of crossing our paths is. But if they choose not to do that, we know what the consequence for that shit is, right? And I don't have to explain that. But it looks the masculine energy on this table looks like they have wonderful intentions, maybe. I don't. Let's keep going. But they're also experiencing issues and tissues. Yeah. Again, this masculine energy, whoever this is going to keep experiencing issues and tissues, burdens and baggage, until he until he like confesses his sins to her, or makes this right, or there's something that needs to happen before God releases the funds or the blessings or something that this person needs to move forward in their life. They have to come clean. If they choose not to, then they're kind of stuck in this karma bomb of their own creation. Ooh, let's see what this is. Stature. Stature. Okay, so, divine. I didn't even see the divine feminine in reverse here. Oh, okay. This changes things a little bit. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups just got clarified by this divine feminine energy in Okay, for some of you, again, like this person was entertaining women of ill repute, or they were just fucking linking up, or maybe sharing a living space with women who were just not on our level of divinity. We'll say that. We're not gonna. I don't typically like to get on here and just talk cat shit about other women, but the Empress in reverse is not it. Okay. She may think she is, but she's not. And maybe he's had to walk away from her first. But I mean, I don't accept that kind of energy. If a man ever says, "Oh, I was dealing with this chick now, but like that's over now, so I'm gonna come to you." Stay over there with that bitch. I ain't got shit for you. Zero. Zero, zero, zero. I don't got shit for you. Not over here. Thank you. That's disgusting. Or I'm also hearing, maybe this person did not see you as the divine goddess you truly are. They didn't see it for some reason. Which again, that's totally fucking baffling for me in my head. I'm like, because like this bitch does everything for you, loves you unconditionally, provides you with so much stability and abundance and safety and comfort and nurturing energy, and you just think that, again, I think they really think they can just go and get this shit from somebody else, and they can't. For a lot of these masculines, their own mothers aren't even this. And that's the God. That is the God nation. That is the God of Omega. That is the God of Omega. Thank you for the follow, Sawyer. I'm stressed out. Not really. I'm talking shit. Anyway, yeah. So also, but what's the tool in transition or cross it in transition? It may be crossing it. I'll say it's crossing this energy. I feel like he wants to do right by you now that you don't complete again, but you don't care. You don't like because like all of these blocked blessings he's experiencing and all this fucking shit is all the way at the bottom. She's all the way at the top next to God, next to her spirit guides, next to divinity, next to the angels and shit. She's sitting here with him, you know, while these masculine energies down here at the bottom are experiencing all these issues and tissues and burdens and baggage and blockages and hold-ups and detrimental delays and regretful energies. But we're so far above it. I don't think he's going to be able to reach y'all. But we'll see what happens. Let me know. Y'all do let me know. You know how to reach me. Thank you for the follow, Divine Rose Empire. Thank you for coming to a filthy read. I don't know where to go from here. Let's see. Let's get some additional messages from spiritual forces. We do have the Page of Wands energy peeking out. Looks like somebody here wants to get busy. Psych. You're not getting none of my portal. Ooh, we got the King of Wands energy in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse is is divine fuckboy energy. Again, a lot of these. We have the King of Wands out here twice. Yeah, some of your masculines just wanted to fucking sling his dick around real quick and then come back to you after getting fucked up by karma. I wouldn't accept that back, but you have all of the sovereignty and agency to do what you want to do. But I don't want everybody to listen to this very, very closely and share this with your fucking friends. Okay? Just because you are in a divine connection, you have a divine counterpart, you're on that journey. Just because it is that does not mean you are beholden to this man. It does not mean you have to accept his shit. That does not mean you will not get another chance at it with another one. These niggas do fail out and they do get replaced. It has happened in my life. I've seen it. I'm talking from experience. I don't want you to think, oh, well, this is my divine counterpart. This is my soulmate, my twin flame, so I have to da-da-da. You do not have to do shit. That is not what this is about. If he learns his lessons and he comes back correctly and you have a good time and everything's good, fine. If he comes back correctly and you still don't fucking want his ass, that's fine too. You can get another one. You will be assigned another protector, a provider, someone who will love you unconditionally. Will it be easier? But it will be different. Do not bind yourself to someone who doesn't see your worth, no matter who it is. The purpose of this journey is to get you to choose yourself first and foremost, to follow God or your angels or your divinities or your spirit guides or your deities or whatever it is that you believe in. Lead with that, with a pure heart and unconditional love. That is the point. So that when you recognize your divinity and you do not settle for less. Especially if it's like a divine counterpart. Specifically. He has made his decisions. He has made his choices. Of course, people change. You know, people can change. People can grow up. People can heal. People can do whatever. But that does not mean you need to wait or accept them back either. Especially if they have caused you too much pain, you can't even look at them the same way. You can forgive them, but it's like, I can forgive you, but I cannot let you back into my life again. I see you much differently. Again, you can give them a chance if you want to. Use your discernment. Listen to your intuition. Let your intuition and your heart guide you. But do not be stupid. We know what they're capable of. This person was capable of spitting in the face of a fucking angel. That is sinister. That is dastardly behavior. Okay. I had to go ahead and say that to you. I don't want to see any more women get hurt by men. I don't want to see it anymore. It's not fair. But what these niggas don't know is that a lot of these divine feminines, actually all of them have fucking magical or spiritual abilities and they will get fucked up. Maybe that's what it takes. They can fuck with all these other detrimental women because they can get away with that shit. But you cross paths with this hoe and hurt her feelings and a tear falls out of her eyes and now you're a broke nigga. Overnight. Lost your house. Lost your car. Lost your job. Like, learn the lesson. Men are just slow. Men are slow. They're slow. They're slow. They're so slow. But you don't have to. Again, you don't have to wait. Yeah, I feel like at this point, this collective, we want a man who is already ready already. It's already ready already. He's already ready already. You know. But they don't, but like, again, their journey looks different. Like, I'm not going to begin to say that I know what the divine masculine journey looks like or what they have to go through. That's not my business. and frankly, I don't really give a fuck. For real. That's for somebody else's story to tell. But what I can say for me, and for my collective of women, we don't give a fuck. Like, get your shit together, Sal. Or get left in the dust. It's a sick, sad world. Okay. Yeah. The universe is telling me to that they want me to switch decks. I don't know what else. Okay, I'm gonna switch decks. I'm gonna switch decks, and then the floor will be open to donation-based personal messages. $15 and up, and I will snatch your wig accordingly. Which deck? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all I'm gonna make this interactive. I'm gonna give y'all a choice. Okay. We've got the Hermit Tarot, which has different sort of messages from the person. We have the Messages of Love Oracle deck, which is kind of similar but different. But then we have, I don't like this deck. It's two, I don't like that one. Like, those are the only two choices, actually. I thought I had another one. Okay, maybe not. Do you want the left or the right? Left or right? Left or right? Right or both? Left or right? Taking questions from the audience. Left or right? Left or right? Both. You're gonna have to send you have to send a donation if you want me to do both. We got one left, one right, two left, three left. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is where I get to talk the most shit. Okay. Thank you all for joining me. I know it's early, but I'm having a... Just what... I'm pissed. Do y'all want to see what was hiding under... You don't want it. You already know it's some fuck shit. You already know it's some fuck shit. You already know it's some fuck... You already know it is. You know, but... I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to touch it. I'm not touching this. Why was this hiding under the table the entire time? Why was this hiding under the fucking table the entire fucking... I am pissed. I'm upset. I'm stressed. I am duressed. And I am bald-headed. Baldy locks. You know what? Talking shit. Lovers. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna go home now. I fucking hate this school. Fucking hate this school. Alright. If y'all could have seen, I'm like, Anyway, child. Okay. We got number 7, I am afraid to talk. I bet you are. What is there to say? It can't be anything that's going to make you look good. So, there's that. Number 21, you are so very special. We already know this. We know this. We know we're special. Like, you're just now finding this shit out. It's like it took all of this. It's like maybe you're a better person, maybe you've changed, but at what cost? For a lot of these masculines, the damage has been done. They've said too much. They've done too much, and it's kind of like now that we don't give a fuck about you, we don't care whether you are here or not. Now it's like, it's not. To me, that's not fair. It's not fair. Again, my journey was not perfect. I was not perfect in my journey either, but I've never been in a position to where I have to ask for forgiveness for someone for something in this kind of situation. To where I fucked up that much, to where there was no coming back. I've never done that in my entire life. I've never fucked up something so bad to where I couldn't repair it immediately. Because when you make a mistake, you hurt someone, you immediately apologize, and right away you take the steps to correct yourself immediately. Not a month later, not 2 months later, not a year later, not when you get ready. Immediately take the steps to make things right. If you really give a fuck. You do not be scared of being scared of accountability does not make you a man. Makes you a punk. Anyway. It's always on their timing. No, it's not, bitch. It's on ours. Because then we just stop. Yeah, once you stop giving a fuck, it doesn't matter if they come back or not. You can stay gone. I can never see you again. You know? And then, again, a part of their karma says, watch you slobber all over and a fucking new masculine. And you have to deal with every bitch that they have to deal with. But it won't be you. If they even get that option. Yikes on bikes. Yeah, by the time they come back, you'll probably have a new person anyway. Time to ground yourself. So, either maybe this person needs to ground themselves, or maybe this is for like the divine feminine. If you are not at peace with this situation, there's something here about needing to ground yourself and to further release this energy, and so you can move forward. Yeah. Ooh, it says I am terrifying. I bet you are. I bet you are terrified. I bet you are. Again, but like nothing. To me, nothing. You don't gotta be scared of me. You don't gotta be scared of divine feminine. Nothing to me can be scarier than having spiritual forces on your ass for fucking up. So it's like, I don't know, whatever it is that you're terrified of, it can't be worse than what's happening to you right now. Or, again, you're having your whole life fucked up on repeat in every cycle, to me is scary. I don't know. I have no idea. You should fear God. Never fear. God is nothing to be afraid of. God is nothing to be afraid of. God is loving and light and airy and beautiful. God is not scary. But what you should be afraid of is the consequences of your own fucking actions. In your stubborn resistance to taking accountability and moving forward and making amends. I'm hearing a lot of these masculines are people pleasers, which is fucking disgusting. Trying to make everybody happy. They don't want to make anybody mad. A lot of masculines fail out of their journey and lose their counterparts for good because they care too much about what their friends think. Or their family, because of their family, and stuff like that. And like so many masculines fail out of the counterpart journey, and their lives completely go to shit. They marry and have babies with their karmic partners, and the cycle kind of starts over again. And now they have children with these bitches that they weren't meant to be with, and then they are further traumatized. It's really, really sick. It's exponentially sad, really. So, but anyway, it's extremely, extremely sad. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. The creator of this universe is not angry or vengeful. Or jealous. Those are all human traits. I know humans who have gotten over vengeance and jealousy. And if you're telling me God can't get over that shit, then that's not a God I want to worship. I'm just saying. Let's see what else we got. I'm sorry. Yeah. Father knows how to discipline. That is true. That is absolutely true. That we can get behind. Number 6, you have so many choices and options. Yeah, we do. We do. We do. Um, yeah. There's a masculine here thinking that, like, that the feminine collective, like, we don't view other people like you do, sir. We don't use people for what they have and leave them. We don't take advantage and pursue other options because we have them. That's a masculine trait, to like look for where the grass may be greener. Um, yeah, we do have choices and options, but that's a given. Like, we're goddesses, we're divine feminine. Of course we do. But there's also a vibe here of like, well, like, why would you want to deal with me? I don't know. I think we're collectively asking ourselves the same question. But I know that actually, all of us, 100% of us are only entertained these connections, especially if you've been in like multiple cycles with the same person, or you've had different cycles with different divine counterparts. The only reason why you were guided or you felt connected to this person because of the soul connection or the soul contract, for no other reason. Like, it's inexplainable. It wasn't because they were a good person. It wasn't because of the way that they treated you. It wasn't because of who they were as a person. It's simply because we have soul ties or soulmates is why we're there. That's it. It's like a mechanical thing at this point, So we have you already know. So yeah. You already know, divine feminine. They know that you know. They know. Everybody know. You already know. I just want you all the time. Yeah, well, you fucked that up. Strength or ego? Yeah, somebody here was definitely led by their ego. Do you even care? Not anymore. Not anymore. Do you even see me that way? And like I said, like like a lot of you, like especially me, like I don't. It's like we don't even see them the same way anymore. Like, it's like, ah, this is not cool. This is naughty. Somebody said, I imagine you naked. Ugh. This is stupid. This is really dumb. I think we should see other people. It came out in reverse. Like, if for a lot of you, yeah, for a lot of you, this person was entertaining third parties. Maybe some of you, this person may have said this to you at some point in the past. Maybe you're gonna tell him this when the time comes. But for everyone watching right now, I don't feel like this person wants to imagine you with it. Does not want to see you with anybody else. Yeah, this shit came out in reverse. So take what resonates. Yeah, but a lot of the time, because men are fucking stupid and they don't know what they have until it's gone, they go pursue other fucking options that completely destroy their lives. Take all their money, fuck all their friends or their family. It's the most beautiful kind of karma to see their feelings get hurt over some shit that they created for themselves. It's so funny. Let's see, hello, how are you? May I ask a question? I guess I'm almost done here. It says you matter. We know that we matter. I never thought that I didn't. Never thought that I didn't. It's like, do you matter though? I mean, he matters to God. Like I said, we are all God's children. Just some of them are just really dumb. Is that wrong? Is that incorrect? we have I mean what I said. Um oh, a lot of you are have been standing on business with this person. Um for some of you, they thought that you were bluffing, that you would like come back to them. I guess I don't know if you said something or you texted something to the effect of like, "I'm not fucking with you anymore. I don't want to see you again." And you blocked this person. He's like, "I mean what the fuck I said when I said that shit." Um, you know, yeah. Others of you, everyone watching is like questioning whether like some of the things that was said to you or expressed in some manner, like was it fake or not? Um, it's like you don't know if he really meant it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. We got the Ace of Cups here. There's certainly a love offer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This bald-headed Nickelodeon is certainly coming back around here. Yeah, we got Do You Even Care came out again. If somebody here is really, really sexual right now, I don't know what's happening, but somebody here is really, really sexual right now. Yeah. Oh, I already put that. I'm gonna pull a few more cards, and I'm gonna officially open the floor to the donation-based readings. We got number 8. I want you, and and we have I think so. Yes. So, and somebody here again. Somebody here. I'm hearing. I have a. Sorry. It says I'm a very jealous person here. Yeah, yeah. Somebody who does not want to see you with any. That would destroy them. You should have thought about that. I don't know what the. I'm sick of this cycle, and you probably are too. You're sick of these kind of fucking divine kind of partnerships. I'm tired of shit. So anyway, so that concludes a filthy read. Thank you all for joining me. At this time, the floor is now open to donation-based personal messages. $15 and up. Who wants to go first? That was really fun. That was really, really fun. Oh, yeah. You're welcome. Somebody had a question about how to stop overthinking. Number 1, you have to like catch yourself while you're doing it. Number 2, I always recommend grounding. I like to do guided meditations. I usually like to walk outside, like in the grass, barefoot for a while, but it's really, really cold outside now. That is not recommended. You might catch hypothermia and pass away. So do not do that. Oh, you're so very welcome. You're so very welcome. Any questions about this reading or about my experience on the journey, or about magic or metaphysics or my spiritual practice or anything like that while I'm here? If you would like to book a personal one-on-one reading, my link is in my bio. I do one-on-one video sessions, which are a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun, a lot of healing, a lot of good times. So if you're interested in that or any of my other spiritual services, you can check that out. I do past life. I do tarot and divination. I do cord cuttings. I do energy healing. do. I can recommend some herbal healing, some meditations, all kinds of shit. I think I'm going to start teaching classes online, doing tarot or something. We'll see. I've got a bunch of shit that I'm working on. So if you would like to be a part of any of it, do let me know. Okay. Well, without further ado, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, please remember to love yourselves and each other. Starlight Affection.